Hi friends, it's Audrey and Dave here. Welcome back to our channel, 1824 Walker Farmhouse. As you can see, we're on the road. I hope you're not going to get dizzy. Sometimes people say that sort of makes them sick, so if it does, let me know. I'll do it when we're stopped the next time. But we got a lead on a loom. If you watched our last video about the big shop news, we're closing our shop and we already have a lead on a loom. And what's Dave, what are you calling it? Dave's renamed the shop
the wool shed.
He's calling it the wool shed. And we do hope to have like one-on-one time with friends, weaving and spinning, and lots of fiber art's going to go on up there. Lots of fun. And now we'll have time for a coffee bar. We can put a coffee bar up there.
Yeah, we're going to do a little antiquing too on today, and so we'll find out perfect antiques. It's just too good to pass up. We'll end up. We have the truck.
Yeah, so we're still looking for antiques, even though our antique shop is closed. When we first opened our shop, we had antiques and vintage and lots of wool, a little bit of produce and herbs. I'm still thinking of maybe having like a stand, having a little farm stand with some of our things. And anyhow, it's going to be really fun today, so we're taking you along with us.
Feels like the good old days, back on the road again. So
yay! Well, we didn't get the loom that I had hoped for. I'm really looking for a barn loom, and the person selling it thought maybe it was. It's real big, but it's not what I wanted. But while we were in the area, we went antiquing. Oh, there's Dave always playing around. Our first stop was Walnut Creek Antique Mall, and we first went into the booth of White Flower Farm Company. You can find her on Instagram under that name. She lives in Millersburg and has a barn and has monthly sales there, and I would love to go there and show that to you on YouTube too. Her booth is wonderful. She has, early things, vintage things, new things to add in. Since I spoke to her, she told me she redid her booth, but it was just beautiful, and she gives you lots of good ideas how she displays things together. I follow Mary Yoder from the White Cottage Company on YouTube, and she has a booth there that she shares with somebody, and I always like her channel. I get some good ideas of things to do myself in our own house, so that was fun. And then we went to Berlin to that antique mall, and it's a big mall. It takes time to go through it, but there's lots of goodies there. And from there we went to the Wooden Horse Primitives. We love one of the owners is Rex, and we always have so much fun talking to him. He makes his own candles, and we make ours, and so we talk a lot about candles and scents. And their place is just wonderful, though. They you can order furniture. They have antiques. They have reproduction antiques. They're just wonderful. And he was getting all his fall things out, so it's really been getting me in the fall mood. I would love someday to just gather all of us primitive people together, people that like antiques and mix other things in, or I think it would be really fun to have some YouTube creators get together. I don't know if you watch The Cable in the Corner, Gabby. She has a wonderful channel. So I think that would really be fun. I've seen other YouTubers get together, and I think that would just be so much fun. We could go antiquing or have a picnic for the day. But this is the Wooden Horse Primitives, and it's in Berlin also. It's right down from the mall, from the Berlin Antique Mall. It's really easy to find. On Instagram, I shared that Dave and I went to a tractor pull, and a lot of people asked, what in the world is a tractor pull? And it's basically a bunch of guys come and girls with tractors, and you have to move your tractor from one end to the other, and they keep putting weights on it, and whoever is ends at the end is the winner, who's not eliminated. So it's not always work here. We do have lots of fun too. We had a farm tour this past week. We have a lot scheduled for August, and Dave and I really wanted to spiffy up the 1824 Walker farmhouse. He had some repairs. There's always maintenance in a house when you own a house. If you're new here, we moved our 1824 relative's house to our property, and there's Dave. We were moving some furniture around and just making it look really summery, and I was so proud of him. He cleaned up all this wood pile, and I say there's some art to wood piles. The day of the farm tour, the lighting was just so pretty in the Walker farmhouse, so I want to share that with you and share some of the things we put out. Summer hats, and I make sure I have lightweight fabrics out, and I just love the hall where you can see one end to the other with the trees. In one of my videos, I said I want to have more tea parties in the Walker house because now we're retired from the store and we brought the tea table from the attic to the parlor. And I love to entertain and feed people and be a hostess. So we're ready. We're getting the tea table out. And we also that day had a sheep seminar. We really had a full day. Talked about animal husbandry. And we really love to educate people on having animals in a farm. So that was really fun. And we're starting to get out all our flax things so that we can do a flax demonstration in the fall, and we'll change the house from summer to some fall things. We like to always make it interesting. If you come on a farm tour, we always like to see what you're interested in and then talk about those things. I've been obsessed lately with making homemade granola, and I finally think I have the recipe down to a science, so I'll share that the next time. This was delicious. We made it with lavender honey from our farm, but it sort of led me down a path of I just didn't feel like my pantry's organized. So if you go back and look at that video, I'm going to be reorganizing it, and a little bit of reorganization in the kitchen too. Well, if you remember a couple of videos back, if you watched it, I said I just want to go in the forest more. I love nature, looking at wildflowers and mushrooms, the animals. But the good Lord's been bringing nature to me. Look at this deer that back. Look at the rack on it. We've never ever seen a rack that big here. So we're mesmerized by it. We go out after dinner and look for him. We call him Big Boy. I think he's just so it's just so wonderful, and we've been seeing a lot of deer lately, so that's really been fun on the farm just to watch them. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. If you like this kind of video, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments and your wonderful emails, your questions. We really do appreciate you being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.